Thanks for staying up.
Yeah, sorry for the delay, folks. But I'm delighted to say we have our long jump women's medalist with us this evening. We have our gold medalist, Brittney Reece from the USA. We have our silver medalist, Darya Klishina. And we have our bronze medalist, Tianna Bartoletta from the USA. So, ladies, the floor will be open to questions. If you have a question, please raise your hand and wait for the microphone. Okay, could we have a question from the front row, please?
Brittney, congratulations.
Thank you.
Daria, congratulations. Tianna, congratulations. It was really fun to watch. And you three like to battle back and forth. So can each one of you just tell us about your best jump and what?
Go ahead, T.
Do you want to go first, Brittney?
Okay, I'll go. Okay, the 702, I knew that coming in that 7 meters usually gets a medal. And I knew that I had to put out a big jump because any other women, other competitors, they're liable to jump 7 meters. And honestly, I didn't think the 702 would hold up, but I'm glad that it did.
Daria?
Actually, it was my words. Yeah, when I jumped 7, first I was happy about this result because I didn't jump 7 meters for 6 years. Yeah, and this is maybe more than 7 meters for me. Yeah, and like Brittney said, usually if you jump 7 meters, you can get a medal. So it's happened, and of course I'm happy about it.
Okay, and Tianna?
My journey was a little interesting. I don't really feel like I was battling at all. I was in a completely different competition, battling with myself, not getting on the board, running with different rhythm. And it was something I recognized could be a potential problem in qualifying, which is why I took 3 jumps when the first jump was good enough. So I definitely earned this bronze medal today. The last jump is just one of those situations that we've been, especially Brittney and I, have been in situations where it comes down to the 5th and 6th round. It took me 5 rounds to get comfortable on the runway, and then the 6th round was just got to go for it. And yeah, I'm mostly pleased at the character I displayed and how I was able to stay in the competition mentally.
Okay. Are there any other questions? Just at the front row there, please.
Congratulations, Brittney. I'm not sure if this is true, but I think you've won America's 7th gold medal of this championship, which makes it 150 in the history of the IAAF World Championships. How much does it mean to you coming from such a country with a tradition in long jumping, and who were your role models growing up?
Yeah, it's just that, I didn't really know that until you just told me. But to be able to have to know that the USA is so dominant in the long jump, and to be able to have a great mentor like Jackie Joyner-Kersee, just following her footsteps, I'm really honored, and I'm pleased today of what happened.
Question in the front row here, please.
Brittney, what makes this championship different from all the other ones that you won?
Mm-hmm. This one is different because I was doing it in honor of my grandfather that passed away a couple of weeks ago. Mentally, I've been out of it, and I still haven't officially accepted that he's gone, and he's the reason why I'm in track and field. He's the reason why I'm in sports, period. He's like my number 1 fan, and I miss him, and I knew I had to come out here and bring something home for him.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you behind the pillar. I apologize.
Brittney, just curious, when you walk down the street in the city in the United States, how many people recognize you?
You'll be honest that a lot of people don't. Track and field is not really that big in the United States. We're a basketball and we're a football type country. So, it's a good and a bad thing. I like my piece. So, it's the only time I really kind of get recognized if I go home back in Mississippi. Other than that, I'm free to walk around the mall if I like.
And you've won 8 gold medals, I believe now.
Yes, sir.
Do you ever think, what else do I have to do?
Oh, yeah. I still have the world record to break. I got a lot of things more to do. But, I'm here to stay, and I'll be here for a while.
I'm sorry, I meant what else have to do to be able to be recognized in my own country, I guess is what I was saying.
it's all about sprinters, and I understand that. They have the fans, they have the money, they sell the shoes, whatever. But it is what it is. I don't care about that type of stuff. You know, I'll just focus on myself, and if I can continue to grab more medals, then that's what it is. I don't have to be recognized as a top anything.
There's a question maybe at the back, please.
Yeah, hi. So a question for Brittney. You said that your grandfather was your number one fan and he got you into track and field. What was it exactly that he did? Did he take you along to a meeting, or did he show you what to do or how to do it?
Yeah, as a kid, he was a coach himself, and he the one that brought me into sports. I played basketball at first. I was that kid that went out there with the paper that signed and said it's time to run track, and my mom and them signed it. I went there the first day of practice and quit. And my grandpa brought me right back. He told me that I needed to do it to help me with basketball. And you know what? I kind of thank him for putting me in that position and never make me give up.
What was the biggest piece of advice that he gave to you then over the years?
My grandpa used to always tell me to give him hell. You know, that's just something that he always said. But, you know, he's in my heart, and I'm real grateful for him.
There was a question in the middle there, please. Man in the navy.
Darya, you've had a couple hours to absorb this, but your journey has been an interesting one the last year. How could you compare this year to last year, other than the fact that you got a medal this time and didn't last time?
So on World Championships in Beijing, I had some problems with my low back, so I was in a pretty good shape, but if you're not healthy for 100%, it's so hard to show the good result. But we were working hard for last year and a half, and we were trying to prepare especially for this World Championships, and first I'm healthy, I have a good shape, and so I'm working with my coach 4 years now, because the Beijing, it was like the 1 year I moved to USA, and it was not enough to get enough skills, the new skills for the good jump. So, and now I hope I have enough and I can improve.
Okay. Question at the front here, please.
For Darya, your coach, Lauren, told me that the big challenge for you this year was controlling your speed. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how that's helping you jump farther?
We're always trying to work with my speed. We're trying to improve it because it's really important for the long jump. And I just had a mistake. I could not keep my speed till the takeoff sometimes. Yeah, it was my mistake. And we were trying to work with this. So, and yeah, today I did a good series with my jumps. All 6 jumps was really good, and I'm really glad about it because it's not just the one jump, like 7 meters, and we could fix it. So we were working hard for it.
Darya is really fast, actually. She could run second leg on a 4x1. I'm serious.
No, I'm just afraid to drop the baton, you know.
There more questions?
A question for Brittney. I just wondered how this victory compares to all of the ones you've had before, and also obviously you won in London 5 years ago, so just to compare the two experiences.
This one is a little bit more emotional, you know, because of everything that I've been through, not being able to accept my grandfather's death or anything like that, but I've been through a lot as far as like injuries and things like that, so to be able to come back and to be smart and mental and get the goal, you know, it's my favorite medal right now.
Yes?
Question for Brittney and Tianna. I just wondered what the mood was like in the team at the moment, because the USA are just like killing it.
Business as usual.
Exactly. I don't know if you've seen the videos of us in the athletes lounge, but everybody's ecstatic and everybody's rooting for everybody. It's not really about one person right now. Everybody's gunning for medals, and we're doing a really, really good job of that.
Question here, please. Sorry, is there another one back there? I can't see.
Tianna, I'm curious to have you talk about, today was observing your jumping. It looked like there were some challenges, some things you were trying to deal with. When you're not having a great day and you're trying to keep your head into the competition, can you explain that to us, how you did that? Because you had your best jump at the end and you got the medal by 1 centimeter, so that was pretty impressive. Are you giving yourself credit for that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, today, honestly, just was the first time I actually understood how strong I really am. Yeah, I struggle on the runway. It's kind of like what Darya was referring to. Like, I'm running really fast, and sometimes when the rhythm is just, the timing is just slightly off, it's either going to be 7+ or 650. I mean, it's like, it's really hard to dial in. And like I said earlier, I knew it was going to be a little bit of an issue. But the one thing I knew without a doubt was that mentally, I was going to be there for all 6 rounds. And so I just worked each round. We got a little bit closer to the board. I got a little more comfortable, and it just took me too long to find that space because I only had then 1 more jump to go for it. Whereas usually round 4 is when we start kind of firing it off, and I was still trying to find the board. So taking all of that in, jumping 660 from 50 meters behind the board, I still can jump, you know. So like I said, I didn't execute my approach appropriately for the top of the podium, but I am still proud of the bronze.
Sorry, is there a question around the side? I can't. Okay.
Somebody in the back.
One last question at the back, please.
Hi, question for Darya. I think you said in a recent interview with the BBC, I think it was, that you felt very alone in Rio in 2016. How much has it helped you that you've got fellow Russians competing on this occasion? Is that giving you encouragement and made you feel more at home, and as a result made you feel and achieve more success?
Definitely. I'm so happy that we have 19 athletes from Russia here who's competing in the World Championships, and it's completely different situation compared with Rio, for example, when I was alone, and also in Belgrade indoor on the European Championships. I used to travel with my Russian team, and usually this is one of the biggest team. If you traveling together to official competition, it's just a different atmosphere, it's a different mood, it's a team, it's teamwork, and they can give you the extra support, and this situation just irregular for me, but I'm sure for other Russian athletes who is competing here, it's more difficult because I used to it before in Belgrade. I was alone there, and for them it's a first experience, and I think the Olympic experience just made me stronger, especially mentally.